In the 1920s, in a small village in the French Alps, lived a 12-year-old boy named Pierre. His father was a shepherd, and after a very harsh winter, the family had no money for Christmas treats or expensive chocolate cakes. Pierre noticed a waste problem at the cider press: dried apple peels and spices. After the village made its winter cider, piles of squeezed apple skins and the leftover cinnamon sticks and cloves were thrown into the compost. These scraps were brown, shriveled, and considered trash. Pierre also noticed a community problem: the empty table in France. The traditional bûche de Noël Yule log cake is very important. But that year, many families couldn't afford the sugar, flour, and chocolate to make a real cake. The children were sad because their Christmas tables looked bare and didn't have that sweet holiday smell. Pierre realized that while the apple peels and spices were no longer good for eating, they still held a powerful, sweet scent when heated. He asked the cider makers for the waste peels and spices. Pierre took the dried apple skins and ground them into a rough powder. He gathered broken pine branches and dry bark from the forest floor things the loggers left behind as kindling. He used a bit of sticky pine resin to glue the spiced apple powder and crushed cinnamon bits onto the small logs of wood. He then wrapped them in beautiful scraps of red ribbon he found at the local tailor's shop. He called them bûches de scented logs. On Christmas Eve, Pierre went from house to house. He gave one scented log to every family. He told them, "Don't eat it, but place it near your fireplace." As the logs warmed up near the hearth, the smell of sweet apples and cinnamon filled the tiny cottages. Even though there was no cake on the table, the houses smelled like a royal bakery. The cider trash had brought the feeling of a feast back to the village. Pierre proved that a gift doesn't have to be eaten to be sweet. It just needs to touch the heart and the nose.